Hello wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, welcome back on this platform BVI Channel 1. And the truth we preach here is beginning to penetrate, and the anointing is even spreading to the already anointed men of God, whom God have touched their tongue to speak without fear. Just like this bishop, he spoke the mind of God concerning not just Nigeria, but the entire African people. So you need to watch this while you go to church.
If you are inviting people to mediate, and those people whom you are inviting to mediate are interested parties, people who have to gain from your quarrel or from your difficulty, don't expect any reconciliation. They won't be honest. I said at the beginning of Mass, our country is being torn apart by the incapacity to reconcile. Only 6 years after our independence, in 1966, some military officers thought that the politicians were not getting things right and staged a coup. That coup set a ball rolling that eventually culminated in the worst massacre and genocide in modern African history, the Nigeria-Biafran War. Attempts at discussion, mediation failed, mainly because one of the major partners in mediation was an interested party, the British. When you are calling those who sell arms, when you are calling those who steal your minerals when you are fighting, when you are calling those who want your population to be reduced to half to come and mediate between you and your brother because you are quarreling, you can imagine the type of advice he will give you. But that is not the worst. The worst is that since after that war, no attempt has been made at reconciliation. Let us talk this thing over. My brother and friend, the Bishop of Sokoto, Matthew Hassan Kuka, has kept saying, until Nigerians sit down and discuss the injustices done to the Easterners during the war and ask for pardon for the unjust murder, there will be no peace. And let me warn those going for Biafra, we will break away, but we will carry our heart with us. Even if we break away, that does not solve the problem. Let us talk these things over. After the war, they told us there will be reconstruction, reconciliation, and rehabilitation. As not one of those things was done. And because we have not been able to talk these things over, the injury that was done to a people is handed from one generation to another generation. Scrapping history from our curriculum in the secondary schools will not solve the problem. The problem will be solved by, let us sit down and talk these things over. And if we can't handle it, we are going to Mali to reconcile them. Whom have we invited to come and help us reconcile ourselves? In our arrogance, we don't even accept we have any problem. If it doesn't work, invite some people who are more or less neutral, who have nothing to gain by your quarrel or by your reconciliation, except that love is reigning. Invite them to help you look at this.
You see that? You have a number of things to learn from what he said. From Africa to Nigeria particularly. Irreconcilable difference. That is what I can add to what he said. Nigeria, it is laid on a false foundation. And that same false foundation is what has been established in various African countries, causing strife, causing what they call divide and rule. divide and rule system established by the colonial masters to keep and undermine African development, using Africans against themselves. Just like in Nigeria. Who created Nigeria? Especially those of you who are saying God gave you the country. Which God gave you a country? Lord Lugard, that manufactured this country out of colonization to make their colonization and the enslavement of a country, of a people, effective. That's why they created Nigeria. They amalgamated people who are living and having their own civilization. And you expect reconciliation? Where are you going to start the reconciliation from? Yeah. Whereas the false foundation is still there. He said, the Bible even said that if the foundations are fault, what can the righteous do? What can you do? In Nigeria, where will you start? Then spread it across African nations, especially those of our brothers that will say, oh, international community, didn't I tell you that they are your source of your problem? They cannot be part of your solution to your problem. Africans, you must wake up to this. Stop all this thing. They will tell you they are giving you help. Which help? IMF is coming to give you loan. World Bank is coming to give you loan. To manipulate you, to put you into more enslavement. Modern slavery. The Africans do themselves. The Nigerians now do themselves. You see, when you say, if we break away, I disagree with you. It's better we break away and restore back the original truncated civilization of a people before their colonization. That is what makes us indigenous people. It's not just about the Biafran people, but also the Oduduwas and the Arewas. Everyone is a victim of this country. And we say the irreducible minimum to start with is regional government. Let us use that to test run. Let us use that to test run how different nationalities in Nigeria, in different geopolitical zones, will strive on their own without being muzzled and bamboozled from Abuja in the name of false federalism. We must address this. And let me end by telling you this, that it doesn't end by just talking on the social media like this. Everyone must be on board. Everybody must join this movement. And it is a political movement. And that is what GGM is doing. And let me now tell you this. If your preachers, if your so-called religious leaders are not saying this truth from their pulpit, if you're not hearing it, especially this one they are preparing for to remove oil subsidy, if you don't hear them mobilize you, know that they are part of the problems. You see the political class? Oh, the worst. Don't expect the politicians in Nigeria to solve your misery because they are the source of your problem. They benefit from the impunity of Nigeria. Don't expect them to do nothing. You have to wake up. And that is why we are mobilizing everyone. Good governance ministry is spreading far and wide. Don't wait for us to repeat us. I am not coming to Ugwasa to liberate you. I am not coming to Duduwaland to liberate you. I have to start from my homeland. Even I have to start from Anambra State, where I come from. That is why I say, everybody, I am not there to control you or tell you what to do and how to do. Come out, mobilize yourself, carry this truth, because truth is truth everywhere. Truth is truth. And that is the truth we preach. Take this truth and start preaching it to your own people. Demand for nothing less. Good governance ministry is here to deliver the people from the bondage and wickedness of the oppression of bad government, bad and wicked blood-sucking political class. That is, you have to liberate yourself. Tell it to your people in your language. Let them understand. Run around together. I told you that this revolution in Nigeria will be regionally based. Everybody will have to liberate themselves. And that is where I am coming from. And this is the mental liberation and revolution that is already kicking off. Don't be left out. All right? It is a political revolution. We have started it in Anambra State. We are not stopping at anything until my people are free. If you desire this freedom, whether you are from Oduduwa, whether you are from Arewa, or whether you are a Biafran, if you desire freedom from Nigeria because you are a victim of this Nigerian state, then join this Good Governance Ministry, GGM. Become an ambassador. I've already delivered the message. Now share it. Let others get to know about this. I'm signing out. Don't forget to drop your comments. Let me have your opinion. Subscribe if you have not. Stay safe.